Josh Ritberg.
Good morning. Good morning. Now, Martin Luther King traveled all over the nation during his time on this earth. And I don't know if you knew, but one of the places he visited was actually Broadway in New York City. He went in 1963 to see a new musical called Golden Boy. And Golden Boy was adapted from a play written in 1937. Golden Boy caused controversy in 1963 for casting a young Sammy Davis Jr. in a role that was traditionally played by a young white actor. And even when this show faced controversy and hate, Martin Luther King stood by this show and supported it, just like he did with the African American people. And I think if Martin Luther King saw Broadway today, he would have been delighted. You see, Martin Luther King believed in a world where everybody treated each other with respect and non-judgment. And as a Broadway fan myself, I'm happy to report that Broadway today is all of that and more. Right now, the biggest hit on Broadway is a musical called Hamilton. Now, Hamilton uses colorblind casting of minority actors to play our founding fathers. And even though these people may not look like the people you think in your textbook when you think of Thomas Jefferson or George Washington, these are the people that best embody these people, our founding fathers. And this musical also uses contemporary music like hip-hop and rap to tell its story, and it's really incredible. One of the actors in Hamilton, Leslie Odom Jr., he plays Aaron Burr, and he's an African-American actor. And when I listen to the cast recording in my car, I never think, I'm listening to an African-American actor playing Aaron Burr. No, I feel like I'm actually listening to Aaron Burr speak. And I'm so glad that casting directors now are willing to look past race and ethnicity and just pick who best embodies the role. And I think Martin Luther King would be really happy to see that. Martin Luther King, he gave a voice to the ignored and neglected people, the African American people, a voice that's still incredibly prevalent today. And right now, there is a new production on Broadway of the hit musical Spring Awakening that is doing just that, giving a voice to the voiceless. And the musical was a hit in 2007 when it first came out, but this production is doing something that I've never seen on Broadway before. It is bringing deaf and hearing actors together to tell the story of teens in Germany who feel like they don't have a voice in their world. And every night, this musical is showing audiences that everybody has a voice. Even the people who audiences may not have thought of having a voice when they walked in the theater that night. And Martin Luther King would be proud to see that the cast and crew in Spring Awakening every night is giving a voice to the voiceless. The closing number of Hamilton is a song called Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story. Now, I'm sure the founding fathers never imagined that minority actors would be the ones to tell their stories. And I'm sure that Martin Luther King never imagined that we would all be up here today telling his story. But just like Hamilton, Martin Luther King was a great man with messages that deserve to be heard for generations and generations. And as the young people in our community, we are the ones who tell his story. One of my favorite songs in Hamilton is a song called The Schuyler Sisters. And in the song, the sisters sing, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal." And then they sing, Look around, how great it is to be alive right now. And really, how great is it to be alive right now? In a time when there isn't just one, but two shows on Broadway that are continuing Martin Luther King's legacy and giving a voice to everyone. And I'm sure that if Martin Luther King was alive today, he would be proud to see that his dream for all men to be created equal has finally come true, and on Broadway, out of all places. Thank you.
Gosh, thank you. Thank you very much. Perspective. Give it perspective. Give it this. His language that he sees.